Welcome to the shop again, everybody. What I'm going to show you guys today is a truck I've been working on for a little while now. I bought this off a friend of mine. I'm just doing some cleaning, some tuning, and we're going to fix some things on it here. It's a 95 or 94. I can't remember. It's S10 with a 305 motor in it. I've always loved this. I always wanted one that was throttle body. Everybody does the carb 350s, does the long tube headers and everything real wild. I didn't want that. I wanted something that was dependable, still drivable, not too crazy. And then, of course, like everybody does, you start thinking about things afterwards and going, oh, well, maybe you should add this. Maybe you should add that. So there's little trinkets going off and on the truck all the time. Including possibly a turbo system, which I have a friend of mine's he knows turbos. Let's just say he knows turbos like I don't know turbos. So I'm going to involve him. Cody's his name, if I can name drop him. Again, this is it's an extended cab truck. The body was redone when the truck was done. It's been a good couple years now. I think maybe 6 years, if I remember that correctly. Fairly straight, just some dings, some dents, some body work needed done where body work would have been repaired before. But most of the focus on this truck was actually in the frame. The frame had some weak points in it, and it has some scale on it, and I'm kind of a stickler for things that I have that I like to have them nice and clean. Kind of an OCD complex, I guess you could say. So what I've done is I've actually taken the bed off of this truck. I got some, let's say I got a free can of KBS coatings to put on there. So I tried it on the top of the frame, just lathered it on there kind of heavy, just see what it would do. I'm going to go back over all this again. I'm waiting for some stuff to come in the mail. Stripping wire brushes and items used for my drill that can kind of speed this up. But here is the truck. I've taken the bed off it. Let's see if I can get up around here and show you guys the inside. And here's the inside. There's a 3-gauge pod pillar in there. The truck does have a wideband in it. There's a stereo. There's pieces of the turbo system that will hopefully eventually get made into this vehicle. There's a subwoofer in the back. The truck does have power windows, power locks. Has a nice set of the sport scene mirrors on them, or street scene mirrors. I just have some plain old regular wheels on it right now while I move it around. And I'll show you guys up underneath the frame. Let me bring this up to save some time. Okay, so here's what I've been doing on the frame. A lot of grinding. That brown scale that's kind of popping up with the light, that's actually rust that's been killed. I grinded it down and I used a rust killer. Something you guys can make in your own home, fairly cheap. A little bit of vinegar, some water mix. You basically just spray it on after you've cleaned a lot of the heavy scale off. It takes that rust and turns it to a dingy black. And as you can see, them real dark spots in there, that's actually black, but the light makes it look a lot brown. But the frame piece I was talking about, like right here, just weak parts of the frame. I took a needle scaler and kind of banged through that, checking it all out. So I'm going to have to patch that here shortly. I have one spot on the other side and one spot closer to the back behind the rear cab mount. I'll do that after a while. Take you guys to the front of this truck. The front has a neat setup. There's a billet grill in there. I'm not going to change the front setup other than maybe the 94 to 97 bumper. I'm thinking about
Okay, I had to cut the video in half. I had to take a phone call. As I was saying, I'm going to take the 94 to 97 bumper, probably go the 98 and up series bumper, maybe a street scene valance. I like the valance that's on here. It's actually kind of cool. It's starting to grow on me, but I've never been a fan of the turn signals in the bumper, and I don't know why that is. I just never really cared for that look. But that's the truck in a nutshell. I'll keep some updates on this as I go forward. And with everything else in here, this garage is it's full of stuff. So there's a couple other projects I have working on. I'll do some short videos of those, and I'll post that up too in another video.